me, the innovation really stems from the community. So, you go in and you talk to a community, you identify their needs, but you really hear their needs. It's all about listening. So exactly kind of what community members envision for the long term, which is when we talk about sustainability, that's so important, because you could just design something that'll last for 1,000 years, but if the community doesn't want it, and that's not part of what their vision is, then you really didn't do anything. So getting their input and hearing kind of those soft words from people like elders and little whispers about maybe what problems exist that we didn't see as engineers and as technical professionals. You can only see so much when you're coming in on that very cookie cutter typical lens. You drill a well and you look for the typical things, but the community can sometimes tell you things that you had no idea about. It's really that innovation, when we talk about it, that's really stemming from them. It's stemming from their needs. It's stemming from what they want, what they envision. And you really can't be innovative if a community isn't willing to help you with that, I guess. Anything that Rezo has done that we will call kind of different, maybe an innovative solution thing, basically anything that's lifted an advisory that we've been involved in has required a great deal of effort from the community itself, operators of course, but community members too. So their contribution to our projects, it's invaluable. In many cases, they've been very involved in gathering the data that's gone right into their design for any water treatment plant. And in other times, they've opened up their homes so that we can, try something new. And that takes a lot of trust and, just kind of a willingness to be part of that process as well. And I think it's so great. And it's exciting for me, of course, and even at a very basic level, there's a big reward in seeing a community that trusts you enough to do this and is willing to work with you. And really, yes, the innovation it's completely community-led, in my opinion. I think an important thing to remember for really anyone who's planning on working with an Indigenous community, or even just kind of starting a relationship with even somebody in an Indigenous community, is really go in with no preconceived notions that you know anything. If you are going to go in to learn, go in to listen, and ask questions. And even if you don't get a response, there's a lot that's being said, and even silence, right? So just go and learn as much as you can, and never assume you really know anything. Even if you've been out there 50 times, just keep listening. I honestly think that's going to be the best way to keep a healthy relationship if you are planning to work with any Indigenous communities, really any community, but especially the Indigenous ones. Because so often in our history, that's been overlooked, and to absolutely catastrophic effects, which we're now, I think we're all seeing as it becomes more visible in news and, different outlets. We're all learning. And really in a spirit of reconciliation, I think it's not just something, we should think about doing. It's like we actually have to be doing that moving forward.